It was the 4th of July. The world was busy celebrating American independence. But 3,000 miles away, something far more explosive was unfolding. In the dead of night, under a blanket of Ugandan stars, a squad of elite Israeli commandos flew silently into enemy territory. Their mission? To rescue 106 hostages held by terrorists in a foreign airport in the heart of Africa, and they had only minutes to do it. This was not a movie. This was Operation Entebbe. Let's rewind. On June 27, 1976, an Air France flight took off from Tel Aviv. Destination Paris. But over Greece, the plane was hijacked. 2 members of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine and 2 Germans from the Baader-Meinhof gang stormed the cockpit. They redirected the plane to Uganda. Why Uganda? Because President Idi Amin, the erratic, brutal dictator, welcomed them with open arms. The hijackers demanded the release of dozens of Palestinian and pro-Palestinian prisoners. Their message was clear: free them, or we'll kill the hostages. Most of the world held its breath. Most governments, quietly, began preparing for the worst. Some even considered negotiating. But Israel planned something else. The hostages were being held in the old terminal of Entebbe Airport. Armed guards patrolled the perimeter. Ugandan soldiers supported the terrorists. There was no easy way in, no room for error. But the Israeli Defense Forces were quietly rehearsing. They built a replica of the terminal. They studied flight paths. They tapped informants. And then, on the night of July 3rd, heading into the 4th, they launched. For Hercules C-130, planes flew low across the Red Sea, radar silent. On board 100 commandos, fueled by intelligence, courage, and the knowledge that failure meant death. Their window less than 60 minutes. The first plane landed at 11:01 p.m. To confuse the Ugandans, the Israelis drove a black Mercedes off the plane, mimicking Idi Amin's motorcade. It worked for a moment. Then the guards opened fire. The commandos struck fast. He stormed the terminal. Gunfire erupted in the night. In 90 seconds, 3 of the hijackers were dead. The hostages were stunned. Some thought it was a massacre. Then they heard Hebrew. Their rescue had come. But it wasn't without blood. As the commandos evacuated the hostages, a firefight broke out on the tarmac. Ugandan soldiers engaged. An Israeli soldier, Yoni Netanyahu, the unit commander and brother of future Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, was killed by a sniper. But the mission didn't stop. The planes turned around. Engines roared to life. And by the time Uganda realized what had happened, it was over. The commandos were gone. The hostages were gone. The planes were gone. All in 90 minutes. Back in Israel, people wept with joy. Across the world, jaws dropped. It wasn't just a rescue. It was a statement. Israel will go anywhere, pay any cost, and defy any border to protect its people. Idi Amin, he was humiliated. In retaliation, he ordered the killing of Dora Bloch, a 75-year-old hostage who had been taken to a Ugandan hospital before the raid. A final act of cruelty,